Okay, welcome back to a little bit of what the fuck is going on in GTA Online. So, I mean, nothing crazy, but I do want to go over this. So, they have, it says the GT Online Community Update, this thing that is coming down the line. I don't really care about any of that. I'm more concerned to find out how this is going to pan out. So check this out. It says, exciting new update coming in December. The notorious Darnell Brothers Garment Factory front is now under new management. So that's another business. That's another business added into the game right there. The notorious Darnell Brothers Garment Factory front is under new management, so we will now be purchasing another business, something new to do in Grand Theft Auto 5. It goes on to say, with the aid of Helmsman Pavel and a former FIB officer turned independent contractor, you'll convert it into a hive for clandestine infiltration operations where you can launch a bevy of thrilling and strategic new robberies. So now there'll be a new business coming in December, and there will be new missions to do. So this is just more content, right? We're always looking for more content. Goes on to say these will be accessible from the computer terminal, as all businesses are. Will be accessible from the computer terminal inside the garment factory or remotely via a brand new app on your iFruit. So that's the little phone device we use. What is it? Computer, press the down key, directional pad down key. Yeah. Consoles, I don't know. December's update also features additional dispatch work missions. Some more missions, right? Dispatch work missions, not sure. New rides, job creator updates. So I guess they're going to be updating, I guess, the Rockstar creator updates. I guess they're going to be updating those, the Rockstar ones. And new upgrades for your benefactor Terabyte. Now the Terabyte, I don't really pull out that often, even though I have it. So it's kind of, I hope they're going to find a reason to make you pull it out, or, I don't know, some way to make you proactively use that. And I'll say this, when they do events, it calls you to go do things that you probably haven't done in a long time. So it makes it worthwhile for you to go play that content, whether it be old or new. It just makes it worthwhile. So with all the things going on in Grand Theft Auto on the online side with the businesses and whatnot, when they make it a perfect time to do it, like you're going to get extra money when you make this sale or you make that sale, or if you do these missions, it makes you want to go do them. But I'm going to complain because as a PC player, it is very difficult to find the missions that we're going to be playing to get this said benefit. All right, but that's another conversation. So it goes on to say, December's update also features additional dispatch work missions, new rides, job creator updates, and new upgrades for your benefactor Terabyte, including a collectible scanner to help pinpoint a wide range of treasures whenever they are in close proximity, including action figures, movie props, cash drops, and many more. That might be helpful. I'd like to see that in action. Interesting indeed. Community challenges. The GTA community continues to amaze us with their ability to take on any challenge put in front of them, whether it's slinging millions of pizzas around the greater Los Santos area. And so, that's pretty cool when you have big events where you have to go do those particular things to get rewards. So that's always a plus. Goes on to say, guzzling mass quantities of sugar, caffeinated bliss. Hold on, back up. Let me say this. When we do events like this, I think they should pay us really good money for it. I don't really need t-shirts, hats, and shit. I don't really need that. The shit that you motherfuckers got in your game, though, be really fucking expensive. Like, I'm not trying to pay $2 million for a goddamn car. Shit. So it'd be helpful if during these events you paid us a good amount of money. Hey, complete this event or your portion of this event, we'll give you $250,000 or even $500,000. How about that? Come on. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense to me. Because it's too fucking hard to buy shit in this game. And I ain't buying no motherfucking shark cards. I ain't gonna do it. But if there was a better way to make money, or you guys paid more money for events, that'd be pretty cool. Let's continue. It says, where were we at? Let's start from the beginning. The GTA community continues to amaze us with their ability to take on any challenge put in front of them, whether it's slinging millions of pizzas around the greater Los Santos area, guzzling mass quantities of sugar caffeinated bliss, or surpassing our expectations by vanquishing nearly 1 billion undead in 1 week during the recent North Yankton Nightmare Community Challenge. We can't wait to see what the community gets up to with our next challenge in November, that if successfully completed, it will unlock special rewards in December's update. Like, money, like, you really could throw money, like, yo, seriously, you could throw money. All right, but let's continue, right? Beating a dead horse, man. Beating a dead horse. As part of our continued commitment to fair play, respect, and player safety, we recently implemented an additional anti-cheat system to enhance the security of lobbies and players on PC. I don't know if it's additional. I don't even know if they had one to begin with, so not too sure about that. We encourage everyone to familiarize themselves with our community guidelines, published earlier this year, and to continue doing their part to ensure that GTA Online remains an enjoyable and fun environment for everyone. There are many more updates and enhancements on the way. That is interesting to me. Such as body armor stock automatically refilling when launching missions. Listen, that's cool. Automatic, right? Because you got to go in there and you got to reload, fill up all your ammunition and fill up the body armor, right? Or you got to go buy it and then before you go into the mission. Oh yeah, because you can buy ammo. I don't think you can buy. Well, yeah, you can buy body armor. So if you have the money, I think that would be like just a selector, like, and not even for the missions, like. So when you go to the gun store, or you go to your office, your agency, and you go to get your armor, right? There would be great if there was a automatic fill armor button. Automatically fill armor. Well, I can push the space bar, so that works fine. There should probably be for my weapons like an automatic restock ammunition for all the weapons you're carrying. Like there should be a selector that says replenish all ammo for weapons you're carrying, and then let me push the space bar and click reload everything right then and there. I got all the ammunition right there because I don't have time to click through each weapon to see if I need to be buying ammo. Like, there should be, once you like go to your ammunition or weapons dealer, you should be able to have a selector there that says replenish all ammunition and whatever the price is going to cost, and you can click that, and I'll be like, boom. Yo, it's so much easier if we can get that. Now, for the missions, like, they already have something in there that allows you to replace armor, like get armor, or heavy armor or something like that, which is the only armor you want to use is the heavy. So it's like once you get that unlocked, you don't want to backtrack and get any of the other armor. It's like the whole purpose of playing through was to get to that heavier armor. All right, so that's the whole purpose of that. So for the missions, like, I don't even know if that's such a big deal. Maybe that's something for, I don't know, not for PC, not a big deal. Let us, when we go to our vendors, be able to purchase all ammo instead of having to go through every freaking weapon, right? I think that was more important. But let's continue. So it says, we encourage everyone to familiarize themselves with our community guidelines. There are many more updates and enhancements on the way, such as body armor stock automatically refilling when launching missions, as well as new updates to the Vinewood Club for GTA Plus members. Now, this is just touchy right here. This just cuts right down to the heart. PC players don't have GTA Plus. So when I see this disgusting shit right here, I say, well, we've missed out on all that shit because we weren't allowed to get GTA Plus. So who gives a flying frigate mustard seed about this shit? You know what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck? Console players, that's who, guy. Calm down. Console players care. I feel you. I'm still mad. Okay. So, yeah, okay, that's cool. Including the ability to access, house, Special Works, Benny's Original Motorworks, and drift upgrades inside the Vinewood Club Garage Vehicle Workshop. Yeah, we don't have access to that. As a PC player, we don't get it, right? So, it goes on to say, there's much more still to come, including ongoing weekly special events and bonuses. Okay, holiday season, we get it. Festive celebrations, yep. Gifts, yep. Surprises, yep. As well as plans to bring the much requested PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S features of Grand Theft Auto Online to the PC platform in the new year. Okay, right, in the new year. Right, in the new year. You know, let's think about this. Supposedly, next year GTA 6 is going to release, and supposedly there's going to be a GTA 6 online, right? Obviously, makes sense. So you're producing this stuff, you know, which means you have a team working on it. That's what it means. To convert these things over. But if you release GTA 6 next year, the majority of your player base is going to pick up that game, and that's where they're going to be at. That's where they're going to be. Like if you're like this right here, yeah, it's like it's aggravating to players because they're just going to be thinking like, why are you dedicating so much effort to something that you're replacing next year with its predecessor, right? Successor. I said predecessor, successor, which would be GTA 6. Why would you be so engrossed in getting all these features to GTA 5? That's a very valid question, and maybe there's something we don't know. Like for instance, because you know one of these as a person I guess that used to work for a Rockstar's development team, it said that I saw another guy's video. It was an article that the players are expecting Grand Theft Auto 6 to be something that's probably not expected to be more along the equivalency of GTA 5. You know, but like really, you know, we expect Grand Theft Auto to be like Grand Theft Auto 5. So that's kind of a no-brainer, like, of course. But graphically, Grand Theft Auto 5 is still a glitchy game because it's probably the old system it was built on. Now, when you go play Red Dead Redemption 2, it's not really glitchy at all. Now, I don't know if it's because they built that one on their updated version of their platform, right? That they built the game on. But like, there is really no glitchiness with Red Dead Redemption 2. It's actually a really great, smooth playing game. And maybe, I mean, because it's got a lot of scenery in that game, and you can traverse a lot. So maybe what the guy wants to say is there's going to be an updated version, obviously, of the platform that they built on, obviously. And so it'll still, essentially generically be the appearance of Grand Theft Auto 5, but just a better looking version with a new storyline. And now because they've, purchased 5M, they have the ability to add these other things into the game, right? Maybe that's what he meant. And if that's the case, okay, that's cool. So what are you doing? Are you like running tests? Is this like a beta, a test for what's coming in 6? And if that's the case, you should really make a post about that. Like, so we're trying new features in Grand Theft Auto 5 that we plan to implement in Grand Theft Auto 6. So please join the game and let us know how you feel about it. Take to forums and let us know what you think about the new content we're bringing to Grand Theft Auto 5, because it's a big possibility we'll be bringing it to Grand Theft Auto 6. And if that's the case, one, you're going to bring tons of players back, because they're going to want to test the stuff out and then let you know, oh man, that shit sucked, I don't want that in Grand Theft Auto 6, right, or, oh shit, man, that's just really fucking cool, like I really dig that shit, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, like, in my personal opinion, the secret of shit's not how shit gets done. I mean, shit gets done even in secret, but proactively getting your gamers involved, keep them from doing crazy shit like playing I Spy at your company's base of operations where you're building a game. And it kind of keeps that fucking crazy rhetoric of what people suggest or they believe, or they mine data and they know this shit, like, come on. Proactively speak to the community, please. Proactively speak to the community. We're calling you, Rockstar's development team. We're calling you, please proactively speak to the community. It's just some basic shit. But anyways, with that being said, can a brother see some fishing? Okay, listen, let me tell you. When you get in a boat to do missions on Grand Theft Auto 5, you're in a fucking boat. Now, I know on the PC we don't got fucking animals there. We don't. And so these features we should see coming in, I guess, the beginning of next year, maybe. I hope. I don't fucking know. But sometime next year, I fucking hope it's not during the time they're about to release Grand Theft Auto 6. That would be fucking crazy. Who would do some shit like that, Sonny? Yeah, I hope that's not what the plan is. But, I would hope as we go into the new year, they're like, all right, let's start to roll out these new game change plans that we're hoping to put in Grand Theft Auto 6, in which case I would love to be able to, one, yes, have actual fish, tuna, shark, dolphins, whales, all type of things. Like when I jump in the ocean in Grand Theft Auto 5, there should be some type of fear factor. Like, and if I get shot at by a helicopter, holy fuck, and I'm in the ocean, fuck, there should be a fear factor. There should be the possibility of some sharks like, ooh, blood, I smell it. And they come and eat me and kill me and the mission's fucking done. Like, fuck. Like, like, hey man, you're fucked, mission over. Which would lead to better tactics in the game. I know they really don't get deep into the tactics of the game, but maybe if you had something like that, then you would have something to do to automatically stop the blood from flowing. Like, oh shit, you better have this on you, because if you get shot and you go in that water, oh, you're dead, mister. Or like some type of equipment that you can use in the ocean that might make a sound to get the fish away from you. Which will allow you to then stem the blood, swim away, get out of the way of the sharks, and take a little bit of hiding for a second. But you shouldn't be out in the ocean and you can't breathe underwater, because you know how that pans out in Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh, yep, you drown. I got to get back to the top, but they're still shooting, buddy. They're still shooting. You're fucked. I'm going to swim all the way. No, you're not. You're not going to do that much swimming. Which means that when you go on those missions and you're in the boat, in the ocean, like, you should automatically, just like how you can put the the what you parachute on. When you go to that mission, you should automatically be required to buy the oxygen tanks and the suit that you need. That should be like right there, purchase, right? And then if you can't afford to purchase it, you got to back out the mission until you got the money to do it. And then when you got the money to do it, every time you go into the mission, a mission like that, you should have to replenish the oxygen in the tank so you can then do the mission, just like you can replenish the ammunition for the mission and your armor for the mission. You know what I'm saying? So then that helps us hone it on in for the gameplay. So just an idea, right? There should be fish, whales, shark, and all type of shit out in the ocean. That's even a fucking squid. Right, even a squid, you know what I'm saying? And you should be like, yo, a random fucking whale attack, because whales do this shit now. They'll fucking topple over little boats and shit. That's crazy. See that shit in the game. But anyways, calm down, guy. Calm down. Yeah, I'm calming down. More things we should probably see. Like, I have not bought my first yacht yet, because it takes a lot of money. And so that means I can't buy cars because I got to buy a yacht and I've got to buy a fucking airplane. I got to buy all this shit, to get to these other ways of doing missions in the game. So there should be more things like, for instance, right, you should be able to go hunt when you're up in the mountains and in the woods, which requires there to be animals, right? And you should be able to pick up some daily or weekly challenges. Like, you can go click on them and it starts tracking them. And that's the only way it tracks it, is if you go click it. Like, you should be able to go to a selection menu and click it. And then now you're tracking maybe some hunting missions. Hunt down 10 buck. Hunt down 10 rabbits, different things. A fish, go on a fishing expedition and catch, 5 marlin. And if you do this, you get a daily reward or a weekly reward if you complete all these tasks, right, of fishing and hunting. Hence, those would be great things to add to the game. Also, yeah, we're doing this. We're going to talk about everything, guy. Also, I know Grand Theft Auto is not all about, it is pretty much about criminal activity, you know what I'm saying? But I still stand on this one. I should be able to purchase a restaurant and conduct criminal activities outside or in that restaurant in like a basement or something, or like maybe above the restaurant there's a business where I can, not a business, or above the restaurant I can conduct the other activities that I do, right? As well as maybe I should be able to join law enforcement and actually have law enforcement missions. Now, we don't need the whole role play concept. I get it. But maybe if I could join, like, say for instance, at the creation of the game, you decide one of two things. Either you want to be a random person that goes and gets a job that maybe because they don't make enough money decide to get into criminal activity, which means you meet some criminals and you get involved in low-level criminal activity and you work your way up and you get into higher-level criminal activities. That shit we're not talking about playing GTA, the story and campaign, bro. We not talking about that no more. We done switched gears, bro. We done moved. I don't, the story missions, like, nah. Like, for instance, Grand Theft Auto Online should be literally just a game of its own, right? And with that, you can literally start a career. Like, you could create your character, right? And you go out and you might pick up a job and you might be like, fuck this shit, bro. This job ain't paying nothing, man. And you might be like, well, you know what? Let me go do some construction jobs. And you might, because on 5M they created all this shit. And Rockstar got that shit now. They got that, so they can do all that shit. And they could implement and make a Grand Theft Auto Online game all by itself. Like, don't attach it to no nothing. It's not even a campaign game. Like, don't even attach that shit. Even though you can add storylines to it, it doesn't have to be like something that follows any of the games. It could be its own thing. Listen, I'm telling you some good shit right here, yo. You gotta believe me, yo. You gotta believe me. Good shit. So you would start the game, you create a character, and you got a few options. You might go get a job, decide whether you like it or not. You might try a few different jobs. Then you might get involved in criminal activity. Then you might be like, I don't like criminal activity. I feel like I want to be a police officer or a detective. They got an FIB, okay. So they got that shit, right? So then you could be like, you know what? I want to be a low-level budget cop, and I think I might want to become a detective, and I might even want to make it to the FIB. You know what I'm saying? And so you might can go that direction in life, and then you'll just do those types of missions, right? And so how could you incorporate this type of stuff to online gameplay, sir? So check it out, right? You would have events, and the events would start off by, follow me for a minute, follow me. So it would start off something like some criminal activity started in a storyline, and it's an event online, so all people playing in that lobby can take part if they so choose by just clicking join the event. And the event might have you following a story where you start doing small criminal things. This is a two-part event. Everybody come on in. So then on the flip side, you would have, if you're a police officer to join the police force, a set of events that would actually connect to the criminal events. Well, what do you mean? So let's say, for instance, when you start doing the first low-level criminal events, there might be a part where it says for the criminal, go steal information from this warehouse. And then you'll go do it, and when you go steal that information from the warehouse, upon that happening on the police side, someone can be like, oh, we got a tip that this warehouse might be involved, so go investigate, right? And so you could go investigate it. Now just imagine you're in a lobby with 30 people, okay? And then you have 25 of those people in the lobby are criminals, and they join the event. And 5 more people are police officers, they join the event. And so then this gets fucked up, so that it could be okay though. So then the police get a call somewhere midway through the event where the theft is happening. So not only are you in a warehouse, but there's nobody in the warehouse. You're just investigating. The police get a call, alarms go off, police show up. So the 25 people that are running around the warehouse trying to collect all this information, and you could make it let's say there's, 10, 15 particular items you got to hunt around the warehouse for. So you're hunting around the warehouse, and somebody sets off a fucking alarm. If that alarm gets set off, the police show up. But if the alarm doesn't get set off, the police don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? So then your part of the event goes 100, it's good. But if the alarm gets triggered, just follow me. Then the police get alerted. And then the 5 people that are playing police officers and not the actual criminals, because you could also have people that are just doing normal jobs. So let's take the 25. Let's take the 25 criminals and make it 8. Because let's say you got, 10 people that are just playing, working jobs and living their life, right? But then you got 5 people playing as police officers, right? So the other people that didn't join the event to be criminals are just minding their business. The police join. So now you have 2 things happening in the event. So if that alarm gets triggered, then the police automatically get an alert, GPS, go there. They get there, and then they notice people sneaking out the building, and they're highlighted with that little red dot or something over their head to let you know these are suspects in a crime. So if these are suspects in a crime, then, right, you have to, capture them without killing them, because you want evidence and you want to figure out what's going on, right? So I guess you would have to, no, that really wouldn't work. Well, maybe you could take so many shots as the criminal, and then you fall, and you have to get somebody to revive you. And if they don't revive you, you just get caught by the police. Now that would work, right? So that means the other 7 people that, that they can either come back and help your ass, right? Or you get caught by the police, and then you get interrogated, right? And then you won't have a physical interrogation. That's too much to do. But because you get caught, You can either take the jail time and no longer be a part of the event, right? And you got to spend 45 minutes in jail, because it's like 45 minutes for a day, you know what I'm saying? Like, or maybe 10-15 minutes of you can't do anything, so go get a snack. Or you would tell the police what happened, and then they release you, and then the other players would know that you're a snitch, and then they would probably shoot you every time they see you. So yeah, you probably have to quit the event at that point if you snitched. That shit is perfect, right? So now we're talking about Grand Theft Auto Online. That makes sense, okay? So that means you're joining the event. Now, why I'm saying that is for a bigger reason. When you're playing Grand Theft Auto Online, you're automatically tagged to anything happening. So you're just in the world, and somebody can run up, shoot a missile, blow your car up, kaboom, you're dead. And yes, you can go passive, but who really, you could still be doing criminal stuff, you know what I'm saying, and not want to be and still want to be passive, because you're doing you're playing game stuff, so you're doing PvE content, right? So when an event pops up, should be the only time that and these are for people that join the event, is the only time that PvP would happen outside of an actual match, okay? Because you can get into PvP matches through the job creator, okay? So the only time PvP should happen publicly in the room is if there's an event, right? And there's a cops and robbers event. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is where Grand Theft Auto needs to go. I don't need Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't need Grand Theft Auto 6. I need Grand Theft Auto as a whole to do cops and fucking robbers. Okay? And that shit makes sense. So then that's where the PvP content comes into play. Right? Now, here's the other kicker. So when you get into those events, you can't just use your personal weapons. Like, if you're a police officer, you're going to use the weapons that they give you. If you're a criminal, you're going to use the weapons that the organization that you're working for gives you, okay? Now, in GTA 5, they have this thing where you can go interrupt somebody doing their business missions. I think that's a waste. That's a waste. Like, I understand what your intent was, but that's a waste. Like, let people just fucking PvE that content to grow their businesses and companies, right? And just make PvP events where, like, for instance, they do this thing in Grand Theft Auto. I'm talking a lot, but y'all gonna deal with that shit because I got a lot to say, okay? So in Grand Theft Auto 5, they got this thing where you can have the police raiding one of your businesses, and like they raid that shit, and you got to go to your place and break them people free, so you don't lose your employees and then you don't lose your business, right? Because they'll take everything in there. There'll be no goods, no money. You got to restart that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you get alerted to that, and it should be a better alert system too. Like, something should pop up on the top of your screen and starts blinking. Alert, your cocaine business, or your marijuana business, or your money laundering business is being raided by the FIB right now. Alert right now. And that is an event. And then all the other criminals that are running criminal enterprises can join that event to help you defend your business, right? So they can join in, because they now know, oh shit, this is about to be a cops and robbers event. We about to have a cops and robbers event, bro. I'm hyped up for this shit. Yo, I'm gonna kill me some popo. Not saying we're talking about a game. Don't you people get carried away. I'm talking about Grand Theft Auto video game, okay? And you got the cops on the other side, like, oh yeah, we finna have this event. We finna raid this business. And they might, in succession, raid 2 or 3 different business owners' businesses, in the day's event, right? So imagine cops and robbers. Don't that shit make more sense than just randomly driving around shooting at people? That's fucking dumb. You can go join a fucking death match for that shit, man. I'm tired of saying this shit. I swear I hope somebody's listening. I swear I hope somebody listening, bro. This shit real, like cops and fucking robbers, bro. That's what the fuck y'all need to do with Grand Theft Auto. I don't want no GTA 5. I don't want no GTA 6. I want Grand Theft Auto online. And I want cops and fucking robbers. If I'm finna do an airplane mission, I wanted to say, let's say for instance, event starts, join or no, right? And if I join that event, I know that all the other criminals can join part that are running businesses. And just like the police officers that are playing police officers, they can join the event too. So let's just say a queue pops up on your screen because you're now doing one of your businesses, and it says, and it selects somebody randomly, a criminal. Join event as the criminal organization being rated, and you can be like yes or no. Nah, I don't feel like doing that right now. I kind of just want to PvE it for a minute. Okay. And then it pings another player, right? And then another player that's a criminal might be like, oh, hell yeah, right? Because they know in that event, if they complete that event, they can get, I don't know, maybe a bonus of $500,000. And then any criminals that join in to help defend this criminal organization, they can probably get $50,000 for joining in to help defend. Right. And then the police officers that are going against the criminals, if they manage to complete that mission of raiding that business, however you pan that out, they would each get $100,000 bonus for doing their job. You see what I'm saying? So now we're talking about real online content for the game. Cops and robbers. Cops and robbers. I want y'all to remember that. Cops and robbers. Cops and robbers. Grand Theft Auto Online. Cops and robbers. Okay? Okay? And so you'll also have the actual AI in the game partaking in this stuff too. So, you might have 15 or 20 random criminals showing up working that are helping shoot at the cops. So then the cops are, they're going to have 20, 30 cops showing up. They're going to have helicopters. They're going to have all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you'll be working as online players against online players, cops and robbers. That makes more sense. Now you'll want to join into this public event, cops and robbers event, because one, it's going to be hella fun because, you're going to be online chatting with the people that are on the if you're on the cops side, hey man, we got somebody escaping this way, I'm gonna run them down. Or if you're on the criminal side, hey man, let's get so and so and go this way. It's just think about it. Just cops and robbers. Okay, look, I got long-winded with that. I just wanted to read that little bit of information and then share my thoughts on what the fuck we really looking for with this Grand Theft Auto shit. I mean, because come on, man. Don't fucking tease me like this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, unless y'all finna push back Grand Theft Auto 6, which I doubt. I doubt y'all gonna do that because y'all was talking tough shit. So I know y'all got to release that bitch. But I don't need a Grand Theft Auto 6. Give me a Grand Theft Auto Online the correct way. Other than that, I would really love for you people to get in the comment section and share some thoughts and ideas. Because this is shit I like talking about. I love talking about shit like this. I want to know what y'all think about it. I'll catch y'all in the next one.